Power Washer Simulator. It takes the joys of power washing right to your own home. But is it a good game?
That is my dream. I just wanna be. It's what you make it. Always my.
Hola, what is up, mi familia? Welcome back to Keep It or Delete It. It has been a couple months. I do apologize. There's just writing reviews for games is difficult for me. It is what it is. But if you don't know what this is a series where I take a game from Steam and I review it. And it's an actual review. And I'm going to tell you if it's actually any good. Now, remember that these are just my opinions. So if your opinions are different, put down the pitchforks. That's okay. Leave your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. That's what it's for. Today's game is Power Washer Simulator, like I said. But before we get started, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe if you're new. Because this family cannot and will not grow without the help of any of you. But also, guess what? Fun fact, I stream on Twitch Saturdays and Sundays. Follow me on there. I would greatly appreciate your support. Link is in the description as always. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, let's start off with the music and the sound of the game. There isn't actually any music. There is nothing. There's no music. It kind of sucks. I don't like that a lot. I'm not a fan of it. And it just kind of brings it kind of down and just makes you bored. I'd like some relaxing music or something. At least something to hear while I'm power washing. But it's not a huge problem because you can just play music in the background. Go on YouTube, go on Spotify, whatever you like to stream your music from and play it yourself. But I just feel like that's just something they could have added. That's just adding extra steps to your enjoyment, and I don't think that you need to be doing that. But the sound of the game is done well. When you jump, when you walk on something, it sounds like you're jumping or you're walking on it. The power washer itself sounds great. No, I have no bad things to say about that, but there's just one sound in this game that's just just listen. It's just so satisfying. Isn't that one of the best sounds you've ever heard in your life? It's fantastic. Kiss Italian, you know, the kissing Italian, because it's so good. It's just fantastic. I love that noise. It's so satisfying. It just makes you want to keep washing. And, you know, it does just that. Now the graphics, they're not great. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and tell you they're amazing. There's nothing to write home about, but to be honest, but it works. It's good. It's fine. I'm not gonna complain about it. Objects with dirt on them look like they're dirty. I just feel like some objects kind of look a little too unrealistically dirty. By that I mean like some of the things that are dirty don't seem real. Like there's just so much dirt that it just makes it look fake. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'll probably show some video right here. Yeah, see that just kind of looks unrealistically dirty. Now, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's just a little bit odd. This is just nitpicking though, really. And that's just what I thought. Now, when you're washing something, it seems realistic enough. The water particles that spray off the object, they seem fine. Something that I think would be really nice is that they would add, depending like on how far you were from your gun, like, you know, you get like water droplets on your screen to show that you're, you know, super close or something like that to show like you're getting water on yourself as well. Just adds a little bit more to the immersion. It's not a big deal. It's just, you know, the closer you are, the more water you get sprayed on yourself. Maybe if you're kind of far, maybe you'll get a little bit of water, some mist, maybe. I don't know. Something like that would make the game a little bit more immersive, I think. Maybe even make it to where if too much water gets on your screen, you have to wipe it or something. I don't know. This would just feel like it would be more realistic. But then again, maybe this would be dumb to add. I'm not a game engineer or designer or whatever you call it. So I don't know if it takes too much to do it. But I think that that would be a really nice thing to have. Regardless, it's just opinion of what would make the game, a little bit more realistic. It's just something I would add. Other than that, there really isn't much to say about the graphics. Things don't look super blurry. Words look pretty legible. The level design is good. I like it. The game is, in terms of level design in general, it's good. It's passable. It's good. It's very well done. Not excellent, but it's good. So I had some problems when I was writing the review. In terms of the gameplay, is this gameplay fun or is this gameplay boring? And to be honest, I don't really know how to answer that for you. It kind of just really depends on you. You can be at one location for a long time just washing, and it could get boring sometimes. At times, I felt like I got a little bored with it. I felt like it was a little too much, maybe at times, but I don't really know, to be honest. The game can be relaxing, that is for sure. This is something you can just mindlessly do, which is nice. And at times it was addicting. And I think a lot of it contributed to having that ding noise every time you finish cleaning something, which was nice. The problem is that there's not really a variety of things to do. Yes, you can get different like nozzles and guns and soap, but that's just really it. At the end of the day, you're just power washing. Some people may feel it's soothing like me. Others might just think it's boring and time consuming. And it really just depends on you. It's understandable. And I wish there was something you can do more, maybe find some stuff to collect. Like, for example, let's say there's just like hidden items that you can collect in each levels, make a couple hidden items or something, but make them hard to find. So like, it's actually worth it. You're not just mindlessly washing. Maybe also add like a secret area that you can uncover and clean those areas for bonus money. Do something that would make the game a bit more enjoyable. And by areas to uncover, I mean like, you go to a house, you clean the house, you find a button or something, and you click on it. It opens up a basement, and it turns out to be a bunker. I don't know, something like that. That would be pretty nice. And, I think that would be pretty fun to look for. Now, something I was worried about when I downloaded this game was the dirt. And by the dirt, I meant like finding the little specks of dirt you would be left, leave behind. Because obviously it's not going to be easy to 100% clean anything. But fortunately, the game does this really great thing where you press a button on your keyboard and it'll show you where the dirt is. It'll highlight it in orange, which is quite helpful, and I like it a lot. Now, the good thing is, another thing that was of concern to me was that you don't actually have to 100% clean anything either. You can just kind of clean most of the surface and it'll just auto clean it. Something though, that I would add to make this a little bit more fun would be to make a hard mode where you would turn off those features. You can make it about maybe completing the whole 100%. So you actually have to clean all the surfaces, and then also, make it to where you can't see where all the dirt is. That's just something you can add to, pretty much make those 100%, or, people that like to play the games 100% have something more to do. But regardless, they also have actually on their Steam site, they have a roadmap of what they plan on doing for the game in the near future and beyond that, And I'm going to put, if my editor can just put that picture here and now. They have new things coming up. Levels are coming up. Some tools that look pretty good, I guess. I don't know anything about the tools. There's some cosmetics coming in as well. So optimization, which is going to be nice because I did have, I would have liked to remap some of my keys and whatnot. There's also some gameplay stuff, some multiplayer getting added. some co-op on career mode, and things like that, which is nice. It's also going to be a full story as well. So I'm excited to see where that leads. And they're going to add a challenge mode. And the thing is, I don't know what's going to be on the challenge mode, but what I said might be on there. Who knows? It's not very often that you see a game in early access doing stuff like this, which I am really, really appreciative of, that we know where we're headed from now until somewhere in the future. I at least know. But is this a game you should keep or delete? Here's my honest opinion. This game is not worth buying for $20. Unfortunately for me, I feel like there isn't enough content in here right now to be $20. But here's the thing. It is an early access game, and I understand why, why it doesn't have a lot of stuff. Also, because they tell you what they're planning to do, I say buy it. If you want a game where you can just mind-numbingly do nothing and just wash. This is something that is relaxing at times, and I think that's a nice thing to have. At the end of the day, power washing things is just satisfying. Come on, just watch this video I found on YouTube. You can't tell me that's not satisfying, right? It's satisfying. Not just that, I feel like you should just support the creator, to be honest. I think this game has potential to go into things that could lead to bigger things. I really do. And I appreciate everything the developer is saying and doing. I think that they can do a very odd and out there levels and just do something so fun. I see the potential. So if you put all that in your mind, then yes, I think you should buy it. But with that being said, I'm going to take off. Thank you again for joining me today. Adios con mucho amor.